Alright, so our process is pretty much set up now. I'm going out of order. This is where I am. We have our cooler full of ice blocks. Instead of buying ice, we just froze some Tupperware tubs with water and using blocks of ice for that. We have our scalding pot here. We have our plucker set up here. And once the chickens are plucked and waiting to be eviscerated, they will go in this tub. And we have our killing cone set up here. Hi, Sam. What's your job today? The plucking. So are you going to do any of them by hand just to give it a try? Maybe one. I agree. We should try one just to have that experience. But we're all set up. So Kevin is going to get the chickens and get those set up. Let's set this table up here. That white table, Samantha. That white table. Let's open that white table. Let's set that up so that we have another top space to work with if we need to. Oh, I'm sorry, chicken.
You calm? Look how calm he is.
He is. We're slitting his jugular. You know what that is, right? Right behind the jaw. Under the jaw, rather. On the side, not the front of his neck. The side. Yep, real hard to make it. I would just cut the head off, not try to saw it off. That would take away from your pulling in because you shouldn't have.
Just do that again.
Well, you can do that too. I said you can just cut the head off as well. I said there's options.
At least I'm breaking his neck. About 15 seconds or less.
Heavy.
Wow.
They're clean.
And then you'll have like a few more little ones that you'll pick.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I like how his skin has holes for his feathers.
Looks like we're able to do this. Doesn't seem too hard, huh?
Feels like a good chicken.
Honey?
He's at the window. He's at the window.
One of the chickens came out to visit, check out what's going on. How's it going so far, Sam? Got a big den of chickens over there. Getting ready for the next one. We've decided that cutting their heads off immediately is the best way, instead of bleeding them out first. Instead of making them unconscious, just get it done. That's finished. So that's what's happened over there.
Really?
Sam keeps spraying Kevin with the water. So she's gonna get sprayed now. Yeah, craziness. And over here, so we've decided that doing 2 at a time works better in the plucker because they're able to bounce off of each other while they're in there. So I put the first one in here to get it ready. Once I have 2, then I'll dunk them and give them to Sam. They seem to just pluck better. I guess, like I said, just because they're bouncing off each other as well as on the fingers in the plucker. Alright. Oh, that's done. So, do I remember what to do? Do I have a number? Alright, let's see. In the house. That's a boy. Alright, where's the other? One is the esophagus and one is the windpipe, right? Oh, you stop doing that, please. Oh, gosh, flies on the legs. They like jump all over the place. Huh?
Let's get all the chicken teeth.
Alright, that's one. That's the neck. There's the other one. Cool. Done. Over the side, over the side, over the side. Nice, don't put it. Oh shoot, I just had to look at that. Gravity. Oh, that's a clutch. Over. Yes. Alright, so we have cleaned up. Like, it was crazy. Water was everywhere. So we got the plucker back in its home. The pallet's still out here, but the cone's cleaned up and gone. All the water remnants are still here. The buckets are cleaned out. The eviscerating table that was here is gone. That's cleaned up. As you can see, it's here nice and clean. So all of our chickens are in the cooler. Oh, the burner's put back. There's ants on my cooler. Listen, ants. We don't want you here. I mean, you're like, this girl is crazy, always talking about some daggone ants. Yes, this is why I don't like the summer. Okay. Ta-da! Look at that! And I didn't count them. I think it was like 22 at some point, so we'll see. So I want to get these in the house little bit by little bit so that we can get them completely in the shrink wrap bags so they're done. But I have a story to tell you guys. You're not going to believe what happened. So it is Monday, Memorial Day. Yesterday we spent the day at my uncle's house. So we, fixed everybody up for the day. We did not feed these chickens because the next morning we would be processing them. So we did not give them food. But when we got back, like 12 o'clock at night, my husband said, chickens are everywhere. I was like, what do you mean chickens are everywhere? The meat chickens were all walking around. Half of them, I should say. It looks like half of them were out, half of them were in. They had broke loose. Squeezed. They found a way where there was kind of a, their stuff wasn't really closed, sealed up. They found that hole and they broke through, pushed through. One of them broke its whole entire wing and had its side ripped up. It was insane. So we had to call one of them last night and we tossed that one. That was gone. Holy moly, there's ants all over the oh my god, I can't even talk. All over my, what is this thing? Greenhouse. Oh Lord, I gotta fix that. What in the world? I mean, they are all over it. Alright, I gotta call Terminix and tell them they gotta fix this. This is not even cool. Oh my god. They're all over it. Anyway, yeah, again with the ants, right? So, we put some of them in that that old coop that we won't use anymore. We put some in there. The ones that were out, we put those in there and just made sure the other ones couldn't get out. So, during that time also, a storm came through, so they were all muddy. It was insane. So we got all that cleaned up, and this morning came out and did the deed and got the rest of them done. But it was quite a scene last night with meat chickens running all around everywhere at midnight, no less. Alright, so I gotta do some DE work on my greenhouse because I don't know why they're crawling all over this like this. I don't know what that's about, but it is not acceptable. Not acceptable in any way. Look at them. Y'all, I'm like legit terrified of ants. Like, I do not do ants. Do not do ants. Just saying. Okay, so I have selected one of our freshly harvested birds that we did yesterday. So it's been 24 hours and they've been on ice. So I'm taking one and we're just gonna cut it up and fry it. That's what we're gonna try with the first one. It's super hot. I don't feel like having the oven on or doing anything else. So I'm just gonna fry this one up and tell you guys how we like it. Yeah, you can see also. I mean, it's our first time, so this one got a little beat up, which I figured, who cares? But, you know, we tried. A little bit harder than I expected, but I got it cut up. Lose a little bit of some skin pullage. But, yeah, I've never cut up a whole chicken to making pieces before. Whenever I've had a whole chicken, I've usually used the whole entire chicken, never cut it up to use it. I usually just buy a pack of chicken, legs, thighs, breast, wings, separated. So, look at that. Alright, we're in business here. We've got chicken. So it's good to know that one whole chicken, going forward, if it's how we eat it, can fit in our pot, our pan all together. That's good to know as well. Alright, I just split my chicken, and when I fry chicken, I don't flip it back and forth. You know, I do one side, then I do the other side, and I cook it on a low temperature so it's cooked slow. You do not want to cook your fried chicken really fast. It gets done on the outside, but you're gonna have rubbery chicken on the inside. Alright, here's our finished product. We raised it, we butchered it, we cooked it. It looks really good. Alright, Sam, taste test. Oh, Spencer's already eating.
Just like chicken.
I would hope so. It's chicken. Are you eating? Good boy. No, fork off the curtain. No. Thank you. Well, we did it. So we ended up with 21 chickens that we processed, and we got them bagged up, and we got them in the hot water in our shrink wrap bags, got the air out, and they're all ready to go in the freezer. I saved 2, one to give to my grandmother and one to give to my mom, so they can take a taste test, and hope they enjoy it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for more videos.